Good morning, everyone. How is everyone this morning? It's 10 past 10 and my name's Sue Thomas and I'm here to do your daily reading. I've got a couple of things to get through today, but I hope you'll enjoy the readings and also hope you're tuning in. So grab that cup of tea and get to the screen. I have toast on the side. I'm not making it early in the mornings to get up these days. So I grab my toast quickly and get on quickly. Hi Ashley, how are you, darling? Good morning, Diane Piri. I've got a special reading for you in about 2 minutes. Just waiting for a few more people to get on. It's going to be a very busy day, I think, today for people. So there'll be a lot of toing and froing and busyness around. I feel a busy energy. So, good morning. Good morning, lovely Kay Wood. How are you? Hello. Hey, Ashley. Emily. My lovely little Tina Wilson there with her tulip melts. How is it going, honey? How is it going? Oh, I miss Essex up there a little bit. Yeah, so I'm going to start doing some readings for Diane, who was very kind to me the other day and sent me some money. Bless her. And I said, yes, I'll turn some cards for you. But she just did it purely to give me a little surprise. I think that's so sweet. So sweet. Thank you, Diane. I don't care who knows it. Sorry. Right. Okay, so for Diane this morning. Good morning, lovely Lisa Plunkett. Yes, much better. Yeah, I had a very bad couple of days. I think this lockdown is getting people up and down and all around and twisted, and their minds can't function properly. So when I wake up, the first thing I think is, what day is it? Because I cannot fathom out the days at the moment, because we're in no every day is pretty similar. Ah, good. I love seeing videos of the boys the other day swinging on the rope kind of swing. That was lovely. Bet they're having fun. Yeah, it is true, Lisa. It's a big old roller coaster. I say lockdown is a roller coaster at the moment. Thanks for the lovely hearts. I'm fine, thanks, Sue. How are you? You look lovely today. Thank you. This went the right way for once. And I think the secret is the shampoo that I'm using. Hair talks. You see? Everything's strange. The hair shampoo that I'm using is too heavy. So I switched and used a different brand this morning and then put some mousse through it, and it just seemed to go perfect. I was like, yes, that's better. It's not perfect, but at least it's doing something. And some of the videos I've seen, it's horrendous. So thank you very much. I've got my peridot and amethyst on. Good morning, Mr. Cassidy. How are you? Bless you. Right, so I'm going to start today. I normally start... Thumbs up, lovely. I got burnt yesterday, look, on the oven. Oh, the other day, not yesterday. See, I don't know the days. I'm going to start with the karma cards because I'm running out. Oh, thank you, Paul. You're sweet. Looking gorgeous. Oh, it's nice when someone tells you look gorgeous every day, Paul. Your wife must be very happy. Right. Karma cards. So I'm running out of my Buddha quotes. If anyone's got a lovely book of Buddha quotes they can direct me to, great, because I need to go and research some more. So I started the Daily Ask Look with all these, and I've used them all. And they can be repeated, but I want to keep it fresh. So the karma cards. If I get a call, I will have to go, as you know. Write a poem or a short story for someone you love. Now, this is interesting. Good morning, Kim. Where are you? I need to speak to you today. Write a poem or a short story for someone you love. Now, yesterday I saw a friend of mine, Tracy, really struggling with a young girl late at night and having lots of kind of difficulties. Tracy is a real battler. So I'm going to put a little story together for her daughter and see if it will help her at night. And I actually looked at the photo and said, oh, I really love this girl. She's so sweet. and I feel that she deserves a little story. So I'm quite good at making up stories quickly for children. So I will make one up for her and send it on my messenger phone. So that's what I'm going to do today. Visualize someone you know who is suffering and send them thoughts of kindness and love. Somebody must have done this for me yesterday. They must have, because I was half asleep and I could see a deep blue, kept getting deep blue all around me, and this I feel is healing. I did ask someone to send me healing yesterday, and if you did, Claire Brooks, thank you very much, because it seems to have helped quite a lot. All right, so visualize someone you know who is suffering and send them thoughts of kindness and love, and you get good karma back. Tell someone why they are special to you. Now look at Mr. Cassidy telling me every day that I'm gorgeous, but he doesn't know me. He's very sweet, Paul, and I'm sure he tells that to his wife every day. But tell someone why they are special to you in these times. Morning, Kim. Yeah, so, you know, people want to know. All of my children in this lockdown, not that they ever didn't do it, I'm always saying, bye mum, I love you. And it's really lovely to hear that on the end of each call, because you never know what will happen in the days ahead. Except me. No. I'm joking. Have to stay humble. Right, some angel cards, and then I'll do Diane's next, I think. So this is for Diane. Okay. I have drawn for you, Diane, the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, Temperance, and the Three of Cups. Okay. Love those cards. Beautiful. Thank you. Yvette, good morning. I'm just doing a little reading for Diane, a friend of mine who very kindly donated me some money, which is very sweet of her. She didn't have to do that. She said, I want to cheer you up. And that's lovely. I don't mind cheering up like that. But it was a lovely, sweet thought. So, King of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Temperance, and the Three of Cups. Now, as the tarot goes, as you know, I'm not keen on the tarot. I'm more keen on oracle cards because they tell the story. But I can tell you that most of your problems, Diane, are revolving around money. So the King of Pentacles, a man over 25 years, dark hair, dark eyes, business arrogance and powerful. So someone in the know who has maybe control of money in your direction, hopefully not too much, Diane, but the powers that be, I think, more rather than a man. So the powers that be owning the money and the way it's dealt out, causing you a little bit of problems, even being arrogant about it. Can you see I've got a smiley on my nose with the things here, with the text on my phone? No, you wouldn't be able to see that, would you? So the governing bodies of money causing you a few problems, money problems, turning your back and walking away, knowing nothing more can be done. All right, Diane. So a few money issues here. And then money restrictions, testing the waters. So even though in these dark times that the money situation is fraught, test the waters. If it's a project or something like that that you're trying to launch, keep sticking with it, Diane, I think. Test the waters out and see if any other resources can be found from somewhere else. Okay? So keep with it. Because Three of Cups, celebration. 3 women in that photograph there, celebrating something. It can be a union, can be a project, it can be a meeting, you know, that you finally got 3 of your girlfriends together. So, oh no, that's okay, Lisa. Bye-bye. Yeah, so a celebration, okay, of what you've managed to get through. Right. So I hope that helps. So the money problems that you're going through, Diane, there's a bit of a restriction at the moment. but a celebration due later, especially if it's with a project. And final outcome, Diane. Yes, the Fool. Okay, take a risk, take a leap of faith. Good friends, the three in the photograph. Happiness, needing to take a giant leap forward. So if you're having money problems on a project, look elsewhere for resources. They're going to be there at this time. Businesses are trying to be helped, so keep going with it. All right? I'm sending you all my love, Diane. Thank you so much, and I can always speak to you later if you want to ask any questions. Okay, so the angel cards today. Kimberly Jones. Good morning, Kimberly. Thank you for joining us. I haven't seen you on, have I seen you on before? Maybe. Communication. What are people, see when I see the harp, I always think, what are people harping on about? Literally harping on about. Good morning, Kelly Featherstone. If I don't see you coming on and saying good morning, don't think I'm ignoring you. It's these. I need new glasses. All right. So I battle on every day. Good morning, lovely Helen Nemeth. Missing you, Joe and Alex and Freya. So communication. Instead of harping on, that's what I feel, harping on about something. Do something about it. Communicate your feelings to someone. I did this yesterday and made quite a stand, and I think things have changed. The dynamics have changed at home a little bit. And I think sometimes you have to communicate your words very carefully in these situations. Thank you. I'm busy trying for a loan. Yes, I remember. Yeah, so the three of you will celebrate. And I'm going towards September, Diane, okay? Hey, sister. Hello. It's my lovely sister, Vicky Watkinson, up there in Cheshire. So communication. Diane, keep with the project. Instead of harping on about things, say it. Instead of moaning, do it. Communicate fairly and nicely. If you're really fed up with something, tell someone. Okay. Insight. What are you going to be insightful about today? What are you going to see for yourself? Yeah. British gas. Sorry, get distracted. What are you being insightful about? See, she's holding the truth in her hands. So the truth is actually there for you to see. If you communicate your words nicely, carefully, instead of moaning on about them, you get your insight. This is one that I need to remind myself of daily. Self-belief. Self-belief. Do you see she's writing all the things down there on the list and she's checking it off? And I often pertain this to a list of life. So all of the things that we've done in our life. So when you're getting at your lowest, think back to things that you've done. So for example, I've had 4 children. I've had 3 cesarean sections, which have really messed up my body. I've been through a divorce. I've been an actress. I've been a professional singer. I've written plays and put them on. I feel that I'm quite a strong lady and can get through things. So self-belief. Make sure, if you're really doubting yourself, write down a list and say, actually, I'm pretty much stronger than I thought because I've got through all of this. So have some self-belief today. Okay? Hope that spurred people on. Where's my Debbie Milsom this morning? She's probably up to her arms in fish pie. Morning, Debs, if you're listening anywhere. Oh, I love my Debbie Milsom. She keeps me going. Right, shall we do the daily ask? Oh my goodness, is Boris on the move? I watched and looked for snippets yesterday about what he's up to. And believe me, it's going to be quite tough in the Houses of Parliament. Banter and Did you notice yesterday when I talked about parties, the Communist Party was mentioned, and he was, you know, denying being a communist and things like that. He will have to join with people. There's no way this is going to be turned around without unity. Here we go. The moon. So deceptive times, mood changes up and down the country, changes in government thought thinking. Look at Leicester being put back to lockdown, and other counties and towns may follow suit. Hopefully not our lovely Bournemouth, because we don't want anything happening there. That sounds a bit selfish, but it is pretty upsetting if you've had to have your city or town put back. So my heart goes out to Leicester. There are a few people spoiling it for others. Okay, so expect mood swings to go up and down. I need to shuffle these again, don't I? Yes, I do. More facts. Hello, lovely Tracy. Good morning. How's today? Oh, my goodness. Did you get some sleep? I hope you did. These are things coming out. The Book of Rules, as I said, government are shoving the Book of Rules out the window because they have no idea where they're going to start. Good morning, my darling. Where they're going to start. So there's no book that tells them how to deal with the pandemic. There's nothing. This is unforeseen. Nope, not yet. Oh, no. Gosh. Oh, love. Dear, oh dear. It's tough, isn't it, being a mum sometimes? Right, so this was the 4 days. Do you remember it came up before? 4 days' time, so we're on the second day. It's the 1st of July, and already I've noticed in government he's bringing these big pushing on policies to get moving, get the country moving. Never mind, we carry on. Yeah, keep calm and carry on. Bless her. And bless you, Mrs. I want to take these two for some... Ooh. Right, I was pushed to take these two out. And this is an ending of a relationship. Okay, so an ending of a relationship, of the way government works. And I've been feeling this for days, that the divides in the party, the Liberals, the Labour, the Conservative, are going to become more like this, because they have to work together to solve this problem. This problem could go on quite a while. I still feel hopeful for a vaccine towards the end of the year. It's whether people will take it is another thing. Would you? Do you want to take the vaccine? Do you trust the government to give you that vaccine to help? I don't know. So, the way that government works, definitely going to be more melded together, an end of the way that they work. The economy. Now, I think I just keep hearing false economy behind my head. False economy, false economy. So there may be some projections. No, Yvette's saying no. Yeah, and she'll have her reasons. And a lot of us will have our reason. Kathy, no. Yeah. So there's a lot of lack of trust. And I don't blame anyone. So this, to me, is about the economy, and it's a kind of a false economy. So we know that we are in rock bottom. No vaccine for me, thanks, yeah. No, I don't think I can trust anyone. But it would be nice to see them come together, and not just the government, but society. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But Tracy, if we're starting it in high places, people will follow, hopefully. It's not always the case, but we can try. So the money, the false economy being portrayed here is, oh, everything's amazing. We're starting to move the workforce. And no. We are moving in very, very dangerous times. More meetings. There are meetings every day, but when I say more meetings, this is specific, and I think this is specific about things that we don't hear in government are the talking about parties, and I think this is going to be rather embarrassing for them. So instead of coming out and saying we're going to be this unified party, indoors in government offices or back offices, they are banding together in small bands, say, well, I could help there and I could help there. I think people are going to join with Boris a little bit. Let's hope so. And I'm not Tory voter, I'm Labour through and through, but parties don't matter now. It's human beings that matter. Right. This is the sunshine card. So if we work in this way, if we keep pushing and keep unifying, if Boris gets it right, a much better side for the economy coming up. I do feel I talk a load of old rot sometimes. This is the work card. Yeah, I can recognise the back of it is so new. So workforce towards the end of the year, making some genuine progress. All right, genuine progress. And final outcome, please. Why am I saying that? Ooh. This is very deceitful, very hidden. So whilst the economy and the workforce is being pushed, as I said, I heard behind me false economy. So expect that this will have been brought about by devious means. So when this is all down, when this is starting to go back up, the lockdown restrictions being lifted, expect taxes, trying to get at our taxes and different things like that we haven't even got at the moment. But it's got to come from somewhere. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if changes to benefits, etc. happen for a very short time. Good morning, Bam Birch. How are you, my lovely? For a very short time. So they're already pushing homeless back on the streets, which I'm appalled at. I really am appalled at. But as I said, when I look at these cards here, it's a mixed bag of success, okay? So pushing people on, pushing the economy on. That's all right, darling. That's okay, and I'll speak to you later, Tracy. They're pushing the economy on. It's a false economy, but people just have to kind of go with the flow. So it's a mixed bag, but do expect announcements over benefits to maybe changed or restructured, because they can't keep on giving money to people all the time. Been saying for a long time, where's it all coming from? Yeah, you see, where does it come from? It comes from the people, and if the people can't work, where are they going to get it from? They have to get it some other way, on fuel, on tax, on motors, all sorts of things. But God help them if they do try and do it right now. Not a good idea, I would think, Boris. Anyway, so a mixed bag for today, and if it sounds a bit garbled, I'm sorry about that. Happy July. It is the 1st of July, yes, today. Aren't you supposed to say white rabbits or something when it's the 1st of July? So we're going into Leo season, I think it is, sort of end of Cancer, going into Leo, and this is my time. So Leo, July and August, they come into their own, and they usually kind of get lucky as well around their birthday time. We don't get very much fortunate luck, actually, money-wise, as Leos. Not always, but if we work for it, we do. You're a Leo, yeah, so July and August are Leo's season, Tina, for business, for fortunate events, for getting yourself out there. So if you're going for a job, do it in July and August. if you're a Leo, and go all out there, wear red and get that job. So yeah, we're coming into Leo season, so all good. So what else can I tell you today? I do have my book, so if the video closes down afterwards, your daughter is a Leo, yeah. Very good actresses, Leos, she says. Good actresses, good businessmen, good lawyers. When I say business, they're very good at creating the business. They're not very good at keeping the money or making money. Because Leos are too generous, they're too kind, and they go, oh, I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you for nothing. And it could take them hours. That's their kind of nature. And they don't have that many friends. They keep close friends. And there's only room, I've always said there's only room for one Leo in the room. So if you get 3 or 4 Leos, you'll see them trying to out-dance each other or out-drink each other or something like that. Outperform. Very funny. Me too. So no money for Leos. It's not that we don't have money. I think we're not very good at keeping it, Yvette. We're too kind. We offer it out, or we share the love, we share the money, and that's what happens. So we don't make good businesswomen. Okay, well, she's good with business, Sue. Who? Oh, your daughter? Well, then she's very lucky. She may be one of the Leos that is. I'm good at creating business from nothing, but trying to make it pay is another thing. So, well, you know, I don't always get everything right, Kay, so you're a Virgo. Right, oh, we're on to the signs now. So Virgos are hardworking, very meticulously house proud. Your daughter, yeah, I know, I heard. Very particularly house proud, very determined. Leos and Virgos will often clash. My mother and I are Leo and Virgo, and we often clash over the way we think about people in particular and the way that they are. So I'm always taking the real balanced view. If somebody is a pain, my mother thinks, oh, she's a total pain, she's a waste of space. And I'll go, well, no. And then I start looking at that person's personality, because Virgos say it like it is. You know, they will just hit hard home. But they are very nice people. I'm not saying Virgos aren't. They're just sometimes difficult to get on with. But not all the time. Oh gosh, I'm going to start a whole roll. Right, I'm going to be coming off here in a bit, and I'm going to put up an article about past life regression for you to read. And I am definitely booking Alan Drew today. I've got to speak to him. I've also had some people expressing, I think Kay Wood is one that's interested. Yvette would definitely be interested in the past life regression discussion. So, with that said, please have an amazing day. Communicate with each other. Okay, say what you mean. And be insightful. Communicate. And most of all, have self-belief. Okay, believe in yourself. Of all the things that you've done and gone through, write a list down of what you've survived and what you've gotten over, and then just show what you've actually managed to do in these years. If you've been very ill, for example, and you've managed to get through that, or you're still getting through it, have self-belief that you can overcome, and keep ploughing on. Okay, I hope that's given you some inspiration. If you'd like a reading with me, it's easy, just inbox me or email sueplunketthomas@hotmail.com. That's with 3 T's. I'm getting out of here, going to go on try and get my website up and running a bit more. It takes a lot of time for me, so I'm not good. So the one that I've picked keeps failing. And somebody said to me, you're not meant to be using that website, do another one. So I will try doing this other one that I've seen today and see if that will help. So, get out in the fresh air as well. Don't stay too long on the internet or social media. It'll only depress you at times. Get out there and enjoy what we've got at the moment safely, with your mask, with your protection if you have to. And enjoy the day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.